Welcome to this episode of Evolve with acclaimed author and visionary teacher, Kalani.
People will often make statements about other people. And we see this in politics. We see this all the time in perhaps the workplace, personal relationships, etc. And this is a big topic and a big area where we could talk about a lot of different things. I want to talk about two things that we can do personally. And it's important to know how we can handle things personally because we can't control what other people say. People will say things based on their experience of life. And they're entitled to those beliefs because everybody has a different experience. There are as many different versions of reality as there are people. It's important, though, to remember that when somebody says something, even if they use your name, even if they say, well, such and such a person is or they did this, or they're trying to do that, if they make those kind of statements, remember that they're talking about themselves and their own beliefs. I know it can seem scary for people to say things about you as if it's real, but we have to remember to place the phrase, I believe, the prefix I believe in front of what they're saying. So they're saying, I believe XYZ. That can help put things in perspective. I think compassion comes into play whenever we're looking at how to confront a situation of tension or conflict between people. To realize that when somebody says something that we might think of as mean-spirited, incorrect, damaging even, that what they're trying to do is figure out what happened or why a certain situation exists. And they're looking for maybe somebody to blame, or they're looking for answers. We know our minds are constantly trying to solve puzzles, so maybe they just don't understand why certain things have happened, and maybe they use your name and they put the blame on you for some reason. I think we can exercise compassion in as much as we can acknowledge that the person is suffering. We can offer to help by providing information, even by just saying, I see that you're suffering and I want to help. By not taking things personally first. If we take things personally, then what happens is we often will say things in retaliation for the things that they've said. And that can quickly end up spinning things out of control. That's not the direction most people want to go. It is the direction many people do go. So in that moment, when you learn somebody says something about you, or maybe they say it directly to you, pause, and rather than fight back, rather than use the same tactic, offer first just to listen, non-judgmentally, offer your concern, become curious. I don't know why you would think that. Let's find out together. Offer your compassion. I'm sorry you're suffering. I don't know how this happened. Let's try to find a way for you to not be suffering, and investigate with them. And if we go that route, and also not taking things personally, because we know that their opinion is their opinion, and when they make statements, they're talking about themselves and not about you. If we can do all those things, I think we can bring a greater sense of peace, not only to ourselves, but hopefully to other people as well. The purpose of these talks is to increase spiritual well-being and health for everyone. So be sure to share these with people that you care about. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything, leave your kind and helpful comments below, and if you like this content, you'll love the Evolve podcast, available at kalanidas.com.